How much would you kiss your sister for? $1 million? $10 million? What about 0? Well, then you'd be probably the very strange man from this very strange episode of Bizarre YouTube. YouTube is a weird and wonderful place filled with a plethora of strange and sometimes unsettling tales, as well as a healthy amount of simply demented behaviour. Thus, we have endeavoured to create an entirely new series all about the most bizarre chapters that have ever unfolded here on YouTube.com. Welcome to
Bizarre Tales from YouTube.
You know when someone says 2 people would be great together and one of them says, "Oh, I couldn't date her. She's like a sister to me." Now, usually that means they're not into the idea. But for Chris Monroe, aka Prank Invasion, he took that as a challenge. He's like, "Her? She's like a sister to me." Fantastic, pucker up. The whole saga started in March of 2019 when Chris posted an Instagram with a woman named Caitlin, who, to be fair, is his half-sister, which totally makes it okay. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. He captioned the photo, quote, "Had such an amazing time with one of my little sisters on St. Patrick's Day. You're my half-sister, but it honestly doesn't feel like it. So thankful we've stayed so close all our lives. Go follow her and show her love." He then added, unprompted, "If this photo gets 30,000 likes, me and my sis will kiss on YouTube." Now the photo got 41,000 likes, and Chris Monroe is many things, but he's not a liar. He's not someone whom you cannot trust to stay true to his word. So as promised, a bit later in 2019, he posted a video. In said video, he says, quote, "I've tried like 5 times to ask her, but I'm so nervous because she's my sister and I don't want her to think I'm crazy." You are crazy. "I feel like such a creep." You are a creep. "I've been stalking my sister upstairs for like the past hour." To be super clear, Chris has been working up the courage to approach his half-sister to try and get her to kiss him. Normal content. Chris then goes up to Caitlin's room and gets her somehow to agree to a game of rock, paper, scissors and says that if he wins, he gets to kiss her. You know, family fun. Caitlin, seeming somewhat normal, initially protests, saying, quote, "No, stop. I don't want to kiss you. I can't kiss my brother." Correct. Before immediately leaning in for a kiss. Incorrect, incorrect. They then begin doing something and it's a little risque, but let's just say in France, they just call it kissing. Was it worth it to snog his sister? Well, the video got tons of views, tons of dislikes, way more dislikes than it got likes, which does give me some small hope in humanity. But ultimately, Chris is now known as the guy who made out with his sister. That'll be his legacy forever. Although he probably loves that. Now, interestingly, after the video came out, there were many who declared that the video must be fake, mainly because everything Chris has ever done on YouTube has been fake, but also I think deep down because they didn't want to believe that someone would actually be gross enough to do this. But Chris, instead of posting the usual YouTuber excuse like, "Oh, I was hacked," or issuing a teary apology video, zoomed in, snot coming down his face, instead of doing those usual things, Chris doubled down and insisted that no, that was actually his half-sister, saying, quote, "She is my real half-sister. So, true, she is not fully my blood, but she is half, and that is a fact." Cool, man. Good for you. Is it the worst thing someone's ever done for YouTube views? No. Is that the lowest bar of all time? Yes. Either way, we wish Chris and his hopefully non-related lovers a wonderful future, and we hope to never watch any of his videos again. What's your favorite bizarre YouTube story? Have you got something you'd love us to cover on this very show? Let me know in the YouTube comments down below. There's a very good chance it'll end up on an episode of whatever we end up calling this. I'm Benedict Townsend, and this has been
Bizarre Tales from YouTube.